there, cats and kittens. It's time for an Ocho edition of the Dallas Bias Club. I'm your host, Jordan Amati, and joining me for the first time in front of the camera, I have my queen, formerly behind the scenes, now in your face, Miss Mary Dooley.
Ew.
And the obnoxious Dobby to her.
Yeah,
right?
she's probably going to be.
Yeah. So here we go. Okay, Mary. It's the most wonderful time of the year for you. For the rest of you listeners who hear me talk, which I appreciate, my most favorite time of the year is NFL draft season. Those are my most wonderful 3 to 4 days of the year. But Mary, this is your time of the year. Sure. Ocho season.
Yes.
So, all right, let's talk ESPN The Ocho. The most ridiculous 4 days in sports television. And I mean that in the best possible way.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean that in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This year, they're bringing the ridiculousness to Walt Disney World. I've heard they have everything from Corgi races to Dodgeball to my personal favorite, the competitive Excel spreadsheets. It's utter madness. It's utter madness. Mm-hmm. And that is not an event at the Ocho this year. Maybe next year people will start doing something with cow udders and like a milking competition. Who knows?
For all we know, it could already be a competition. It just hasn't made its way out.
The most seldom seen sports, right? That would be something that we don't see very often, right?
Yeah.
But that's utter madness for the next Ocho. I'm nominating that.
Yes.
All right, so let's break it all down. Like I said, my queen behind the scenes, Miss Mary Dooley, with me, our resident Ocho expert. So, Miss Mary. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and explain the Ocho to people who don't know.
Okay. So the Ocho, for those who do not know, originated from the movie Dodgeball. That in the movie, it aired on ESPN 8, The Ocho. Yeah. Which at the time was not a real thing. It is now. They do it the first weekend in August of every year.
I used to think it was August 8th for some reason. I just thought Ocho. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. But and maybe that is where it originated.
And I think that maybe it used to be, or it was just that weekend, but
yeah,
whatever.
I should know. I don't, but that's probably maybe where it came from. But now it's the first weekend in August of every year. And it, as you said, showcases the craziest, most outlandish sports, just like anything anybody can think of. There's a sport for it. Yeah. And it's on the Ocho.
It's like an app. There's an app for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a sport.
There's a sport for that. All right. So, Mary, which new Ocho event are you most excited to watch this year?
It actually is not a human to human competitive event. The event that I'm most excited to see is Goodyear Blimp Race of the Century.
I have seen the blimp race. I think that's the most anticipated by a lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
I do not know why. Do they all? Is there a blimp called Ice Cube's a Pimp? Because I'm definitely putting my money on Ice Cube's a Pimp. If there's,
there's not, but there should be.
There should be.
Yes.
Okay.
So blimps are actually pretty rare. There are not a lot of them in circulation.
Yeah. I think they get a bad rep because Zeppelins used to blow up all the time. So
that is exactly right. Yes.
Yeah.
And the current blimps that are in circulation are not actually Zeppelins. That's a whole different thing. Whatever.
Yeah, Zeppelins are no longer exist. They exist in museums only because was it the gas that they used was very explosive at the time?
It was helium.
And science, it's like you live and you learn. Or some people didn't live, but we learned. We learned.
Yes, that's a different podcast.
Okay.
But the current blimps that are in circulation are I don't remember what they're called actually, but they are very rare. There are only a few in circulation. I don't know that the Goodyear blimps are the only ones, but they are one of a very, very few.
Yeah, I just assumed that they were for sporting events only.
They're pretty much for very, very special occasions.
I see them twice a year.
Nothing else. Yeah, or less than that. Yeah. They're not.
It's like at the national championship game and at the Super Bowl.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, they're highly coveted, very special. They don't come around often, and again, there aren't a lot in circulation. So the Goodyear blimp race of the century is 3 blimps in the same place at once.
All right.
Big deal.
Oh, yeah? At the same place at the same time? That's a gangster party. But I'm still rolling with Ice Cube's a pimp.
Yeah, because that's like, you rarely see one blimp in one place, but you're seeing 3 of them. Yeah. Like, that's a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Okay.
And
well, I hope it's a once-in-a-year thing. I hope it's an annual event moving forward.
Well, it's the 100th year of Goodyear. So
oh, okay. So they're just doing it this year?
That's why it's called the race of the century.
Okay.
Because it's...
Yeah, but if ratings, Goodyear, they make a lot of tire money.
They do.
Big tire.
Yeah.
Big tires at.
Hey, listen up, Big Tire, because there's another tire event coming up within this.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, what is that? Are we going to talk about as far as the new sports that you want to tell me about, or are we going to talk about some instant classics? Where are we going, man?
Most excited to see is Goodyear blimp race of the century. I will say honorable mention, anything with dogs.
Yeah.
There are
Corgi races.
Yes.
Yeah.
You mentioned coming up with dogs. I have done my research and I've been assured that the dogs love this. There's surfing, there's races, there's a couple other things, but I've been assured the dogs are
racist
very
dogs.
Excited. Yes.
Okay.
Corgi races.
Corgi races. That's messed up.
Racist corgi.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Okay.
We're playing a quick game. Mary's going to name the Ocho event, and I'll describe it. Well, I'll try.
I will tell you the title of the game, and then you can let me know what you think the game is based on the title.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's go with that.
Okay, so number 1 up is Ludwig's Streamer Games.
What the huh?
Ludwig's Streamer Games.
Streamer games?
Streamer Games.
I would just assume it's some type of Twitch-like challenge.
Right.
To where people are playing whatever trendy game people are playing on Twitch at that moment. Mm-hmm. That's what I would assume that it is.
That's what I would assume too.
Like people running around like streamer games.
No, that sounds fun too, though. All right, so Ludwig is this internet personality. His name is Ludwig. That's his Twitter X handle. Okay, so he is a famous streamer, and what he did was he called on a bunch of his other fellow streamers to come together and do a bunch of like competitive athletic sports. So like cube toss, like gymnastics, field game sports.
Okay.
So it's just a bunch of streamers who are not athletic. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to make any assumptions, but
like regular streamers.
Making them go do.
So it's really to embarrass his friends, to show them that show the world that they're not athletes. I mean, so I guess he must be he must be the jock, or maybe it's a pleasant surprise. It's like maybe these guys will shock you.
From what I've seen, he doesn't really look like a. I mean, I don't know. He might be a jock, but
don't let it happen.
From what I've seen, he may or may not be a jock. I haven't really seen any like discrimination in who he's called to come play these games. Mm-hmm. So there may be some athletic people or some not so athletic people. Yeah. But none of these people are known for their athleticism, okay. Which is the bottom line.
All right.
So
they just grab a couple of the competitive XL guys and be like, "Hey, come on, let's go. Mm-hmm. Let's embarrass you real quick."
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Assholes.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm deceptively athletic and I love XL. Bring it. I'm ready. I am so ready. So do you have any other events that you want me to guess the name of? So let's go for number 2, because I definitely got streamer games wrong. It would have been cool, though, if people was running around with streamers.
Agreed.
All right. So what's the next one, Mary?
T-Rex World Championship Races.
T-Rex World Championship Races. I'm assuming they make you tie your arms up like this and do something dumb?
Actually, that would be more interesting.
Dang, maybe they should put me on the board to help come up with some of these events.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's
I grew up in a house with 3 brothers, and we were bored a lot of summers before the internet. Pretty sure we've got a lot of games that we could include in this competition. If you was an 80s baby, you could add something to the Ocho.
That's what I think a lot of these people are, because it's just sports that they've come up with at their house, and then they've spread.
Okay.
Like, that's what a lot of these are. And then now they're, now they're Ocho sports.
Ocho sports.
But yeah, no, it's just people dressing up in like inflatable T-Rex costumes and doing they do a relay race. It's a 100-yard dash.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, T-Rexes, they don't have, they're known for their speed. It's just their reach that it's an extreme disadvantage. So yeah. So I wouldn't mind seeing the 100-yard dash, but when I hear T-Rex, I want to see some violence.
That's exactly,
Hey, come on, Ocho, step it up. We'll wait for the Raptor Wars in the next one, right? I think that Raptors get vicious. They open doors with their head, everything.
I want to see some claws,
the
beginning of Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I want 3. Isn't that 3 slashes?
Yeah,
that's what they do.
I'll do one more
event.
Mailboat jumping.
When I hear mailboat, it makes me think of houseboat. And it makes me think people are jumping from houseboat to houseboat on some type of dock or some shit or something.
Oh, yes. You got it.
Oh, I did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, mailboat jumping.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is a non-sport that originated in, where is it? Hold on. Geneva Lake, Wisconsin.
Okay.
So, there's a community of houseboats there, and the teenagers who deliver the mail came up with this like sport, non-sport, where basically this is like actually like this has been like a real thing for a long time, but they just decided to, I guess, submit it to the Ocho as a sport. But this is a real thing that they do, is that there is a boat that they ride on, and they're on like the side of the boat, and they jump off, run down the dock. They have to get all the mail and throw it into their little satchel, and then run back and then jump back onto the boat to go deliver the mail.
Oh, wow.
And so they made it into like a little race.
So is this whenever people take in their cows, like for cow tipping season? Like when cow tipping season is over, they bring in the cows because of the winter frost, and the mail boys have nothing else. So this is the game they came up with. So that's my origin story. I'm sticking to
tipping cows to delivering mail.
Well, when you're a bored child, it's like in Wisconsin, there's a lot of lakes up there. They're very great from what I've heard.
Yes.
Yeah. So why not? They took cows in. It's cold. Yeah. It's like, where my mail boys at? Where my newsies at? They all
actually, like, from the videos that I looked up, it was mostly girls.
Oh,
like just gunning it.
All right.
These docks and then going and getting their shit and coming to it was
see. Oh, those Wisconsin guys, whenever they
recruit, out there tipping the cows.
Yeah, when they recruit their linemen, they recruit in state only. They don't have to go elsewhere. So that's where they get that cow tipping strength from. So if you want the agile athletes, you got to go with the female athletes in Wisconsin. So shout out to the Wisconsin female athletes.
So there you go. So that was my.
Thank you for introducing me to these new games that
I didn't think you were going to. I mean, I didn't get mailboat jumping. I was like, what the hell is that?
Well, it's like unpredictable and not at the same time, I guess. Okay. Well, we were talking about the classics, and we got into a few of the new news that you just introduced me to. But let's go back to the old school, the throwbacks. Mm-hmm. And let's talk about the old events. So out of all the old events that we've seen on the Ocho in years past, which Ocho event needs to make a comeback immediately?
Oh, man. There's 3 that I have on my list. One of them is just like it's totally just biased because I'm a puzzle nerd, and they had puzzles. They had the speed puzzle last year was the first year that they did it, and it didn't come back, and I was really sad about that.
So why don't you go viral with your puzzles making and make them come back out with it?
Yeah,
force their hand.
I'm working on it. I'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, like when I saw the puzzle, the competition they did last year, I bought the puzzle from that competition because I wanted to see how quickly I put it together.
See if you can match
I
the speed.
It took me about 3 times as long as it took the winner, but it only took the winner like 40 minutes.
Oh, okay. So there,
I'm just saying.
Yeah. What's your job for a year? Make puzzles every day. Let's see what happens.
You heard it here first.
I mean, no, never mind. I did not mean that.
I would never, but
come on.
Wouldn't it be nice?
It's a lot of mortgage for one day.
Yeah. Okay, so beyond that, I talk so much about the marble races. Ocho every year has played the marble races, but the latest year that they have them is 2019. They have not played past that.
COVID got the marbles too.
It's such an entertaining watch, and it's such a feel-good watch because all the marbles have names, and they have teams, and they have team captains, and the audience is
fans.
all marbles.
They got fans.
Yes, please, if you haven't seen it, look it up.
We've definitely lost some legends.
Adorable. No,
we've lost some legends as far as that marble race goes.
I need new, like 2025 marble races, please.
And that was what I was gonna say. Please. I was gonna say, I just like, where's the marble races at? And I need not the replay. Jellies, I'm talking to you. Jellies. I don't know what y'all sell, but if it's marbles, maybe we just need to purchase more marbles. Everybody buy marbles, so so we can make sure Jellies puts out another marble race.
Gels, jellies, gels. Yeah. I really don't know how to say it, but it's like gels, jellies.
I don't know, and I don't care.
Please.
Fix it.
Please.
Fix it.
Fix it. Yes.
Fix it.
Also, honorable mention, pizza acrobatics.
Ooh, that's one, that.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
It's like it's a gymnastics floor routine, but they're tossing pizza dough.
Yeah. So like I could do the tossing pizza dough part, the gymnastics part. Nah. I need a collaborator.
Yeah, but seeing that collaborated through like one human.
Nah.
Crazy, right?
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like what type of...
So bring it back.
Those are Ninja Turtles. All right. How you doing all them flips and caring so much about that pizza at the same time? Those are Ninja Turtle skills.
They have shed their shell.
80s babies. 80s babies.
Shed their shell.
Shed their shells.
I said shell.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But hey, like we said, this has to be all 80s babies, because to be able to be doing backflips and spin a pizza, that's some Ninja Turtle shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Some Ninja Turtle shit.
And they also have like other components where they do like speed pizza box compiling.
Yes, I've seen that. And I didn't want any parts of that. I worked at Mellow Mushroom. Delivery wasn't like that. We didn't have to make boxes like that. People came there for the ambiance.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd want to do it competitively, but like I have to compile I have to assemble DHL boxes at work.
Yeah.
And I constantly am like, and then everybody else gets really impressed.
Well, the first job I ever got fired from was a pizza place, Pizza Hut. Yeah.
What'd you do?
I was 6'3" and applied for a job, and after a week they told me, "Hey, how come you didn't tell me you were 15 years old?" And I'm like, it's on my application. And they're like, "You can't work here. You're 15." I'm like,
it's not my fault you're bad at math.
Yeah, so I get fired because they can't do math. I didn't tell you I was 16. I wrote 1981. So that's how long ago that was. Yeah. It was the Pizza Hut right by the Blockbuster Video. And let me date myself right there. Okay, enough about me. What's your sleeper this year, as far as something that can be that event that we'll all be waiting for and anticipating? The new event that we'll be saying is the Ochoist of the Ocho.
All right. So last year, my sleeper was definitely Roof Ball, which we'll get into a little bit more later. Yeah. And I feel like, from what I've read, this is a new sport. Bottlesby seems like it might be that.
Okay.
It's another one that comes on like overnight, very early on in the morning.
You said Bottlesby?
Bottlesby.
It's like how women be shopping, Bottlesby.
Bottlesby
I don't know.
bottling.
I guess we'll have to see.
I'm trying to see like when it. Okay, so Bottlesby comes on at here in Texas 7:30 a.m. on Saturday.
Okay.
So it's an early one.
Yeah.
So Bottlesby, I've never watched it before, but I read up on it, and it is 2 teams. So like 2 teams of 1 person each. They have like a pole that they balance a bottle on, and then the other person has to try to knock it off with a frisbee.
Okay. So
That
kind of
just
like a
seems-
William Tell with frisbee. It's like
yeah.
it's like no apple, no arrow. We got a frisbee in a bottle.
And it's very Ocho at its core, because it's just like people who've made some shit up in their backyard.
Yeah.
And what I liked so much about Roof Ball last year was that it was raining the whole time.
Yeah.
And so it created this
Unforeseen.
yeah, and it
dynamic.
was so bad because they were playing on this like perfectly manicured lawn.
Manicured?
Manicured lawn.
You sound like one of my Ohio friends.
Yeah, on the manicured lawn.
You want a Nieti light?
Yeah. And so like the mud just created such chaos.
Yeah.
That was like totally unpredicted, and it made everything just, it really kicked it up like 5 notches.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
like,
don't know.
yeah.
I have faith that maybe Bottlesby 7:30 a.m. on a Saturday morning
All right.
might be more interesting than we would give it credit for.
Well, I'm pretty sure the most interesting thing about that's going to be when you're watching it with me, and I'll be like, bottles be this, bottles be that.
That'll be
Bottlesby.
interesting for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I've already spoiled the fun. Oh, well, you'll be looking forward to that on Saturday morning. I got you, boo.
I don't know.
I got
Now
you.
I have nothing to look forward to because you already told me.
You'll just see me trying to match the Excel skills. Like, I have it on replay. I'm like, no, I'm going to get that for me.
Hey, I will say there are not a lot of sports that are being replayed. Mm-hmm. One of the few being replayed
Is Excel.
Excel.
It's all good. So I've already mastered that formula the last 2 years.
Nerds everywhere, babe. They know.
Well. Well, speaking of nerds, be a lot better if these guys were all juiced up out here, right? So, Mary, out of all these Ocho events, which Ocho event would be the most improved if we introduce some performance-enhancing drugs to this thing? Which one do you want to see? I'm talking about John Cena versus like R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. Like, or The Rock, like, like these swole ass dudes, like, just like, brother, I want the like roid rage trash talk beforehand too.
Okay. Well, I did have a because you sent me these questions earlier.
Yes.
So I do have an addendum or whatever, like an additional question, because I didn't know if you meant like for the audience or for the athlete. So I have
You give me one of
answers
each.
for
Give me
both.
one of each.
So for the audience, if the athletes do not have any kind of performance enhancing drugs and it's just the audience, definitely like anything with animals because precious,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
okay. Right? Okay. So for the athlete, okay.
Horse racing, they have performance enhanced. Those are performance enhanced drugs in all them horses.
Well, right, but that's not for that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
not
but,
for the animals. The animals do not have it. It's
Yeah.
just the people watching.
Yeah,
And
okay.
you're on a lot of drugs and you're just watching like animals.
No, that don't enhance your performance. But yeah, it enhances your experience.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, I was
Because-
talking about the athletes.
All
Like,
right.
who do you want to see roided out playing
Okay.
a sport?
Okay.
Which
so
Ocho
then
sport?
That was
Yeah.
that leads me to other questions.
Okay.
So we say performance enhancing, but like
Steroids.
what kind of drug? Because if we're talking about like uppers, Excel would be crazy.
Oh,
They already
Excel
go
on
super
Adderall?
fast.
You know all those people on
They
Adderall
already go
already.
super fast. So like if they were on
You know,
something
if you enter the Excel competition, they are not testing for Adderall. we know you on it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like baseball in the late 90s after the strike. It's like, come on, we know. We need ratings, though. We need ratings.
Yes, exactly.
So it's like they probably provide the Adderall.
And then also, like, on that note, like, extreme trampoline would be crazy, but, like, also terrifying to watch.
You know which one I want? Don't they? Do they still have the pillow fighting?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I want roided out pillow fighting where these guys take it way too serious. Like I want like Nitro from American Gladiators versus like somebody else from American Gladiators. I don't care. I just want these guys that are just so crazy and passionate about something that you did since you were 3.
All right, so I thought about that, but I was like, if they were like on the performance enhancing drugs, like. They're hitting each other with the pillows and then the pillows are just exploding like on impact. And so like how much fighting are they actually doing?
I want it to be like a crossover from American Gladiator where you have the rematches of the old school joust competition where it's like Nitro got me and I'm going to get him back with pillows. You know what I'm saying?
But then you go, "Ka!" and then the pillow goes,
yeah.
And then like.
No replacement pillows. You lost.
But then it's like, but that's it for, because they're all roided out, right? So they're all hitting each other with pillows and the pillows are all exploding. And then like nobody wins because it's just exploding pillows after exploding pillows, right?
It's like, Columbia got some good pillows. Like, there's some good, get you a good down.
Well, and then at that point, if you get like a really good one that like does like some gnarly damage, then like you might actually do.
Well, I think we need to have an official pillowcase, because nobody can just have just these naked pillows. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what's on there? They might have something in the corner of it, might be able to break the skin. Who knows? But somebody, yeah, but we'll be all right. We'll be the official pillowcase manufacturer of pillow fighting. That's what we'll be. Because, once steroids gets in there, baby, that's going to be some big money. We got this. It's a franchise. It's like, I'm like Vince McMahon with the pillow fighting. So, Mary, if your life depended on it, you had to train for one Ocho event, what are you picking?
All right. Well, outside of puzzle races, which we talked about that I'm like, I feel like I could train for that and get better. Can I say mullet championships? Does that count?
Sure, I guess. Are there females in there too?
Yeah. Okay,
yeah. Do what you do. I won't be seen with you.
Like to save my life?
Yeah, to save your life?
I could grow. I mean...
You mean you would cut it to a mullet. You wouldn't grow it to a mullet. Right?
Well, actually, yeah, that's a good point because I can't like grow. I can't just be like, grow hair. Like, yeah, I would cut it to a mullet.
Yeah.
So, okay. Then I guess if we're not counting current sports, then it would be like puzzle championships.
No, you could throw in whatever you want.
Puzzle championships.
Okay, all right. You know mine. I ain't gotta say it.
Excel championships. No,
no.
Pop a shot.
That's
Pop a shot. Pop a shot.
Pop a shot, baby. And I watched it last year. Was last year the first year they put it in there?
Yes.
That's amazing. That's crazy. But anybody who knows me, if you ever been to the Dave & Buster's with your boy, I'm trouble. And
so I'm excited. This year is like a new, it's not like
it's not a replay.
Yes. But I watched it last year and I feel like you could have taken those people. I mean,
all right, here's the thing.
Like
Here's the thing. Like watching that competition, I could definitely, I believe anybody that's seen me play Papa Shop, feel free to comment, talk trash if you don't believe me, but y'all know I could definitely finish top 5 in that competition of what I saw last year. Now we'll see what they have in here this year, but I was like, I really felt like there's 2 guys in there that are better than me. There's really one guy who's really just like, I ain't fucking with him. Then the second place guy, I'm like, oh, on my best day I could beat him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But the guy who won it all, he was nuts.
Yeah, the guy who won it all was like very, very good, but I really feel like you could have made it to like...
But since that was the first year, though, this year might be a step up in competition because people are thinking exactly what I thought. Mm-hmm. To where it's like, oh, maybe that guy will win, but I'll get second.
Yeah.
For sure. And, and we'll probably only see that guy back and nobody else we saw make it to that final will even be back because Yeah, they'd get beat by me in the regionals. That's me. Hey, that's my game. I worked at a putt-putt. You know what I'm saying? That was my first real job after Pizza Hut fired me. I had them tokens. Everybody know this. Got them tokens, girl. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
Clickety-clack.
That's right. We just talked about which sport we would compete in if we were competing in the Ocho. Mary Dooley, what is the most Ocho event of all time? Now, I want you to give me your bronze, your silver, and your gold. Let's put them on a podium.
Man, there's so many. Okay, so again, obviously Dodgeball gets the bronze just because that's where the Ocho was founded on. I know that we talked about it, and it is not a current sport, but just in my public plea to get it to come back, Marble Races gets my silver because that is what introduced me to the Ocho. Yeah. And every person that I've introduced it to has
gravitated towards
it because of how amazing Marble
captivating
Races was. Yes, captivating. Okay, so picking a gold is not something that I was able to do because when I think about the Ocho and what makes it the Ocho, it's ever evolving and ever changing, and every year there are new and amazing sports that just blow my mind. And I don't know, I feel like gold medal goes to all the little guys who got stepped on by the big guys and didn't give up and just decided to make their sport a thing and persevered and applied to become this thing. And now here they are on the Ocho, and that's my gold.
Sounds like a participation trophy. I don't like that.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'll just play. All right. Well, thank you, Mary. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to get your insight on this world we know as the Ocho. And that's a wrap on this year's Ocho Rundown. Whether you're watching for chaos or corgis or just what, do they still have competitive cup stacking?
Not this year. But never. I mean, we won't say not never.
Well, I guess I want that back too. How about that? Well, just remember, if it ain't weird, it ain't on the Ocho. So.
Facts.
Dallas Bias Club.